every team. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Well, the Bucks on offense look to swing things around and pick up the tempo as much as they can.
Well, you know, this team was second in the league in pace. Want to get the ball down the floor and get an easy three or a transition chance. That was their game plan. This approach had them as the 4th best offense in the league last year. Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. To the inside. Brown, good.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Walker against Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Don't let go of the rope in this one, Clark. Hold on tight, buckle in. A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know. Offensive rebound. Outside for Bledsoe. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Outside, Walker. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Launches it. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Good job by Bledsoe to lay into that defender. That's what we call putting the wood on.
Knocked away. It's Brown on the wing. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Walker the pass to Brown. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the 3. Brown the pass to Tice, and that one drops for him.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Hayward. There's Brown with the three.
Commendations to Wesley Matthews for the defense. Always hustling and scrapping, doing whatever he can to annoy his man.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Brown. Back to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Walker. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Releases from 15, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Sometimes you just got to live with that if you're the defense. Bledsoe must prove he can make these contested shots.
Tice finds Brown. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And here's Middleton. No good from outside. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
The offensive rebound, Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Tatum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You got to mind your business around Bledsoe. If not, he's going to pick your pocket.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. The pass to Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Lopez passes to Giannis. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Matthews kicks to Lopez. It's hauled in by Brown.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He has 5.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making sure that he drew contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off
Take
to
a
a
break.
good start.
Take a break.
You know, it also hasn't taken them
shots.
long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That free throw good from Brown. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Reddick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I
one.
think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
Now here is Hill. And stolen by Williams. Here's Brown. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hill passes to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Bucks, a team that will attack you from deep. The team is chock full of shooters.
Yeah, and you know, they shot the 2nd most threes in the league last year, and that approach makes an awful lot of sense when you consider how good Giannis is driving the ball down the throat of the defense. He draws so much attention. Having shooters around him is the right way to go.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks trail. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Hill passes to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's all evened up. Giannis has got 8.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Antetokounmpo's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. And the turnover again by Boston. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Passes it to Connaughton. The dish to Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Cantor finds Williams. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range
Take
jump.
a break.
They
Take a
also
break.
came out of the locker
2
room
shots.
with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
First free throw is good. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Smart misses. Buck shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Cantor kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, Wanamaker misses. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. To the left wing. Here's Wanamaker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the one.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. A rebound by the Celtics. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and a change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Hill finds Ilyasova. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Wanamaker after the basket by Milwaukee. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Brown's got 10.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Then for the Celtics, Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
That's good from Brook Lopez. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Tatum finds Tice. Outside, Walker. That 3 off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
On the wing, Korver, defended by Tice. Korver passes to Lopez. Feeds it to Ilyasova. Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Now, here's Walker. He has 5. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Right wing, the wide open look here for Lopez. That one misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Throws it up high.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Offensive rebound. The 3 will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Walker. He dishes it to Hayward. Outside, Smart. Hayward looking over the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Hayward hits them both.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And here's Korver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Floats it up for Bledsoe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And the length of Ilyasova, really a problem for defenders. Very tough to keep from fouling him when he's looking to score.
The Bucks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first free throw is good.
A couple of things that make Ilyasova so unique are his quickness and shooting ability at 6'10".
And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Poked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez, a beautiful reverse layup. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside Tatum. 14 feet away. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 7 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Back to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup. Bledsoe's got his second bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 15 points for Brook Lopez.
Lopez very aware of the time on the shot clock there. Great job to get a shot off.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Tice kicks to Hayward. Hayward is doubled. Back to Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That's good from Tice.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And he makes both free throws. Now Bledsoe. Inside, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
You got to push Bledsoe away from the paint. Keep him on the perimeter. If you don't, this is what happens.
They get a hand on it. Smart passes to Tatum. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Walker. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Bledsoe finds Matthews. Here's DiVincenzo. The pass to Bledsoe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And a wide open look for Walker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooter. A double-team Bledsoe. DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. It's good. Ilyasova's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Boston also with the sub. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Back to Tice. And he slams it one-handed.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
DiVincenzo passes to Bledsoe. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Boston called for the foul. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Kemba Walker. That one misses. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Passes it to Cantor. Bledsoe against Brown. 9 feet out, and it's Boston with another.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside, Williams fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Brown missing. Bucks leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Giannis. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. 1:12 left now here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. Here's Brown after the basket by Milwaukee. Puts one up from 19, and it's Hill. That time the assist by Giannis. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, unable to change momentum here. to the right side. Here's DiVincenzo. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the guard position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Lopez outside for Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, Clark, what a year it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. He took everything to the next level from the get-go. He became a top player in the NBA.
And you know what, guys? Early on, you could see it and you could feel it. It was going to be a special year for Giannis because his progression and development, his hunger, his commitment, his work ethic, all of that helped him become the MVP of the league against a pretty competitive field of MVP candidates.
On the free throw, no good.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Now here's Hayward. Back to Tice. Tatum finds Hayward. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
There's the pass to Giannis. Now here's Matthews. Middleton outside. They grabbed their own miss.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Celtics trail by 14. They double-team Walker. Brown against Matthews. And Brown throws it down hard.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
And it's Matthews with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
and they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Dishes it to Bledsoe. Back to Matthews. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I like how confident Matthews is down low. Impressive work by him drawing contact inside.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, Wes Matthews plays with that chip and edge that comes from not being drafted. He's a quality player now, and I think that edge has served him well throughout his career.
Both free throws good from Matthews. Celtics trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. It's tipped.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Brown no good on the free throw. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Matthews against Hayward. Here's Giannis. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 26 points.
Really enjoy watching Antetokounmpo show off his toughness. I mean, he's not a real thick guy, long, angular, and muscular, and much tougher than he looks. That's why I think he's able to overpower defenders at times.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Bledsoe. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bledsoe's got 9.
You know, so often we see Bledsoe trying to get all the way to the rim, at least as close as possible. That's the mentality I think you've got to have.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Passes to Lopez. Kicks it to Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. And the Celtics also making a change. Smart's checked in. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
You got to try to keep Bledsoe out of the lane. You can't let him get in there. As soon as that happens, you're in trouble, big trouble.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the first one drops.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. Bledsoe hits them both. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Tice. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Ilyasova. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bledsoe outside. They double team Bledsoe, and here's Korver from the arc. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Wanamaker. Knocked loose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 20. Now the pass to Tatum. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Tatum's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Wanamaker after Eric Bledsoe's score. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
Hill, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Cantor, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Hill. And Wanamaker gets it to go. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Now here is Hill. Back to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton left side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Boston. Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Smart.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on. Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 5. It's back to Hill. Nice D from Williams. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 19. Pass to Wanamaker. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Over Hill. Williams' shot is off. Bucks leading by 19. To the paint. Here's Middleton, and he banks in the layup. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Outside Tatum. Down low. It's tipped. Williams finds Smart. Pulls it from 20. Another shot. Williams. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over to the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Korver. Outside Hill. Outside Korver. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Williams. But they get it back. Giannis, no good. Celtics trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off and really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Hill. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Commendable awareness by Hill. Noticing the defense was sagging off of him as the pass was coming, and then just squaring up and knocking it down.
Now, here's Cantor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
And he can't get the first one. The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And he's good on the second. Milwaukee leading by 21. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 31 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Tell you what, George Hill is one of my favorite players to watch. A veteran point guard. He's bounced around a bit the last few seasons, but he gives you leadership, toughness, a cool demeanor, and he's one of the smartest players I've ever been around. Brings value to every team that he plays on.
And so it's Boston with it. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And with Hill, as you said, Clark, he's a perfect fit as a second unit leader.
Yeah, I love the fact that George Hill really gives you everything you need in the backcourt. He's an excellent defender, makes really good decisions, can score the ball when you need him to. He's ideal to come off the bench because he packed a lot of production into short playing stints.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Milwaukee leading by 21. And they double up Giannis. The pass to Connaughton over Williams. And it's Connaughton missing.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Poked loose. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Connaughton. Pass to DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. The second effort. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And the call will be against George Hill. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, Hill will head to the line for 2. First one falls for him. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. He hits both from the stripe. Here is Hill. He's got 7. He kicks to Lopez. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Lopez. Good on the triple. Lopez has got 18 points in the game.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. That one misses. Kemba Walker is checked in for Marcus Smart. Walker the pass to Williams. Over to the left wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bucks shooting around 48% so far in the third. 1:04 left in the third. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez, and the shot goes in.
Used all 7 feet and about 1/3 of a ton to get that one up and down.
Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in.
What's up?
And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
And the rejection by Giannis. Matthews, he's checked in for Hill. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Shooting two.
No good on that one.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
The Celtics working the ball around now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wanamaker. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Drops one in from the wing. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Boston, Green is out there with Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's Ojale in at the 3 spot. Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards defending. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Ojale. No good with the triple. The Bucks shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Green against Wilson. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Green against Brown. Williams looking around. Poirier passes to Ojale. And here's Green outside. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Brown. Matthews with the bounce pass. Tipped away to the inside. Great tee that time from Green.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And for Sterling Brown, he is still developing, but you can see Clark where he can be valuable.
I love his game. Watched him a lot when he was at SMU, guys, and he's got all the tools you want on the defensive end. His strength, his activity, his savvy. The offensive side, still a work in progress, but he's got skills there, too.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Green with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Williams passes to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock.
An effective defender. Lopez is very good at contesting shots without fouling shooters.
Here's DiVincenzo. And here's Wilson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocked away. And here's the break. Here's Ojale. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's DiVincenzo. The shot stood. Brown making the play.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Poirier passes to Ojale. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Matthews. Green with the ball. Matthews covering. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Goes up on the wing, and no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. From outside the arc, the shot by Ojale, no good. And the Bucks, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Green against Matthews. And the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's good. 2 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Passes to Lopez. Outside Matthews. And here is Brown, headed by Green. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Matthews. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And so Boston again turning it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Ojale. Outside, Green. Here's Ojale. 5 to shoot. Here's Tice. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Bledsoe kicks to Brown. Poked loose. Lopez dishes to Brown. Back to Lopez. And there's the pass to Korver. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Green, the pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. Here's Ogilvy. He's covered by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Milwaukee making a switch here. Hill's checked in. So it's Boston now. And it's Green missing. Here's Brown. Rebound Boston. Here's Ogilvy. Kicks to Green. Passes it to Poirier. Now Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Boston again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Tice. Pass to Edwards. Knocked loose. Over Wilson. Hill pulls it in. And so Hill bring it up for Milwaukee. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hill. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cantor's checked in.
You know, the former late first-round pick Hill has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
Now here's Edwards. The pass to Ogilvy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Milwaukee. The shot's good from Cantor.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Korver bounce pass. Lopez finds Hill.
Tell you what, when Hill slices in like this, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and almost forces them to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Passes it to Cantor. And he comes up with the deuce. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Here's Hill, and it's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Yep, it counts.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Wilson. Edwards against Hill. Down low. Lopez passes to Wilson. Stolen by Cantor. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Cantor. And Cantor drops them both. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Korver. Pass to Hill. Back to Korver. Now the pass to Wilson. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. That one's not going to go. And it's Boston the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Green taking his time here. Passes it to Ojale. Here's Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Korver kicks to Lopez. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Brooke. What was the feeling like out there tonight?
You know, I just wanted to go out there and have fun with my boys. You know, we had a great time. My guys got me the ball where I could score easily, you know, and we just need more of that in the season.
They certainly found you tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.